They handed me my glass. I smiled thinking to myself, man, what a picture perfect postcard this would make of America.
It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a ride in a Chevrolet. It's a man on the moon and fireflies and junior kids selling lemonade.
It's cities and farms and open arms,
one nation under God.
it's America. Later on when I got home, I flipped the TV on. I saw him in Old Town, a Twister toy car. People came from miles around just to help the neighbors out. I was thinking to myself, I'm so glad that I live in America.
It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a ride in a Chevrolet. It's a man on the moon and fireflies and junior kids selling lemonade.
It's cities and farms and open arms,
one nation under God.
it's America.
It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a welcome parade. It's a man on the moon and fireflies and junior kids selling lemonade.
It's cities and farms and open arms,
One nation under God.
it's America.
It's America. It's America. It's America. It's America.
During the 1990s, a new sound was coming out of Nashville. New country was about to take America by storm. So we asked America what they like about country music.
You can relate to it. It's about real human feelings. It just touches me when I hear it. I mean, because there's real emotion involved.
My parents always had country music playing in the house.
One of my favorite memories as a kid was when my grandpa would be down picking on his banjo, and I would go down there just to listen to him.
It's not overpowering. It's not heavy metal by any means.
Yeah, it's easy to relate to. It's funny. It's fun.
I like the fact that country music makes fun of itself a little.
Hank Williams Jr., get ready for the football. I love that.
I enjoy the carefree nature of it, just the kickback, having a good time, feeling.
I really like how it's evolved.
After you learn a little bit about it, you realize that it really does have a lot of meaning to it.
It has a simplicity to it, but it tries to be more about the lyrics, what it's about, more about honesty.
The genre really seems to tell stories.
It's real. It's American. It's ours. It's totally American music.
I think I'll take a moment to celebrate my age, the ending of an era and the turning of a page. Now it's time to focus in on where I go from here. Lord, have mercy on my next 30 years. In my next 30 years, I'm gonna have some fun, trying to forget about all the crazy things I've done. Maybe now I've conquered all my adolescent fears, and I'll do much better in my next 30 years. My next 30 years, I'm gonna settle all the scores, cry a little less, laugh a little more. Find a world of happiness without the hate and fears. Figure out just what I'm doing here in my next 30 years.
Every morning you go thumbing through the personal wallets. You grab the latest copy, a cup of coffee, and settle in for a good nap. I've been trying to catch catch your eye, but I'm so shy, hoping and praying that today's edition is gonna catch your attention. Like a single white female, looking for that special lover to put it in a nutshell. A one woman man doesn't want no other. Oh, you never can tell. Did you find me your dream come true? Single white female, looking for man. Single white female, looking for a man like you.
Yeah. Well, I went down to the Braley County Ocean, where I saw something I just had to have. My mom told me I shouldn't see with caution, but my heart said go ahead and bet on that. And I said, hey,
Really, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to be my mind.
dear me and me is back in home.
Well, I never seen anyone looking so fine. Baby, I never seen one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice.
I was on the lane in the second row. She's an 8, she's an ass, she's a 10. I know she got 3 years, gets you out there, blue eyes. I'm about to give my heart goodbye.
And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 like that way.
Hey man,
Hey man of mine, man want that line.
there's so many
Teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. It's gonna be a heartbeat times and breaks in an earthquake time. Any man of mine.
Mama Maria, don't you know I've come a long, long way?
I've been longing to see her.
When she's around, she keeps my blues away. Sweet Maria, the sunlight surely hurts my eyes.
I'm a lonely dreamer.
On that highway in the sky.
Maria, I love you, girl. Oh, Maria. Maria, I love you, girl. Maria, I love you.
Her daddy says he ain't worth the lick. When it comes to brains, he's got the short end of the stick. But Katie's rocking me, she just don't care. She's from the tonic anywhere.
She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy.
And even if they have to run away, she's gonna marry that boy. She's a pretender with ribbons and bows.
She's inside her head.
X's and O's. Got the picture of her mama in heels and letters.
She's in love.
She's trying to make it in her daddy's world. She's an American girl. An American girl.
Oh, baby.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about them little gals loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about them little gals loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
I don't need another time to cry. No, I don't want to let my heart break. Baby, hello, oh no, goodbye. I'm like a rocket to train across the sky.
It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's happiness all It's impossible. This kiss. Unstoppable. This kiss.
So you super so white. I know something so I go. So all I wanted was a white night. said, baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's sensual motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's like living unloaded. It's impossible. This kiss, unstoppable. This kiss.
Come on, those who can face this world alone, who seem to get by on their own, those who will never take the fall. Who are unable to resist the slightest chance love might exist, and for that forsaken all. But you got to be tough when consumed by desire, 'cause it's not enough just to stand outside the fire. Come on, y'all!
Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Life is not trying, it's merely surviving. You're standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Life is not trying, it's merely surviving. You're standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire.
My favorite right now is a young man by the name of Darius Rucker. Somebody said he was the lead singer in Hootie and the Blowfish, whom I wouldn't know if you drove over me in a car with him. But,
The newest kid on the block is Taylor Swift, and she's phenomenal.
Taylor Swift's not my thing.
I like Carrie Underwood.
I do like Carrie Underwood. I was not a big fan of her on Idol, however. I thought she was flat.
Don't Think I Can't Love You by Jake Owen.
I really did enjoy when Triponi got Johnny Cash with them and they re-recorded Big River.
I like Randy Travis, I like Clint Black, I like Alan Jackson.
But baby, don't think I can love you.
Rascal Flatts.
Zach Brown Band.
Yeah, I love all of it.
Over the last 10 years, the new country sound continued to change and evolve. Country music was growing up, and so were we. Look back now, it makes me laugh. We were rolling our hair, we were cutting class. Knew it all already, there was nothing to learn. We were striking matches just to watch them burn. Listen to our music just a little too loud. We were hanging there with the Outcast crowd. Headed to the rapids with some discount gear. It was a long train across the road, we had no fear. Man, I don't know where the time goes, but it sure goes fast. Just like that, we were funny rebels, didn't have a clue. And I write our own t-shirts and ours, and we had attitude. Had no excuses for the things that we've done. We were breaking, we were crazy, we were mostly young.
She was in the back party, was a little past 9. When the place pulled up, right over the moon. Her folks should have seen it coming, it was only just a matter of time. And you can't stop her. Now her daddy's in the kitchen, staring out the window.
friends and the police that you banned. We talk about your skin and the devil's on your chin, the polish on your toes and the run on your nose. Yeah, I know it's fun, it's all about your clothes. You know something about you makes me smile, but every once in a while, talk about me, talk about I, talk about number one, nobody now. What I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. Talk about you usually, but occasionally, I wanna talk about me, talk about I, talk about number one, nobody now. What I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually, but occasionally I want to talk about me.
I'm sitting in traffic for a big and long, wasting my time just to get where I don't even want to go.
Sing it, baby.
I'm sometimes laying down on a Christmas tree inside. Everything I do when I leave this place is never back. I wanna do it all. Visit Paris in the fall, watch the Reds play ball. I'm gonna take it all in. Passion you beat down in my road. Join the tradition and lay it down for rock. I wanna do it all. Come on, y'all. I wanna do it all. See Niagara Falls, like a city hall, you good my skin. Beating me up with my back against the wall. Trying to repeat it without being wrong. I wanna do it all. Vision between scattered all around.
Wishing you could swing in the way you did before. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me it happens all the time. It's 1:15. I'm all alone. I need you now. Said I wouldn't come, but I lost all control. And I need you now. And I don't know how I can do that. I just need you now. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Said I wouldn't come, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do it now. I just need you now.
Since the day they not buried, we can pray for a little baby. Oh, someone we can take this in. Go to football and be his pride and joy. We can already see him holding that trophy, taking his team to stay. But when the nerves get in, when a little pink blanket, all those big dreams changing. Now he's wrapped around her finger, she's the center of this whole world. And his heart belongs to that sweet little beautiful, wonderful, perfect all-American girl.
Take me somewhere we can get along. I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. The love story, baby, just say. You're safe when I try to tell me how to feel. This love is difficult, but it's real. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. The love story, baby, just say yes. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Just the other night, I watched the world pass by. sisters. We talk about forever, but we only got today. And days go by, I can feel them flying like a hand out the window as the cars go by. It's only been given, so you better start living. You better start living. Better start living right now. And days go by,
I can feel them flying like a hand out the window, Moments go by, yeah, it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now. Days go by, well, days go by. Don't you know the days go by?
I was sitting at my desk at work. Someone came running in and said, "Turn on the TV, did you guys hear what's happening?"
I was in my van on High Street in Hamilton, just getting ready to go under the underpass there by McDonald's, and heard it on the radio.
I was at work, and a friend of mine called and said, "Are you near a television? You need to get to one." And I thought he was joking.
I felt scared, shocked. I didn't really know what the Twin Towers were at that time because I was obviously young.
It seemed so real, and you didn't want to believe it was real.
I went and sat in my neighbor's driveway, and the kids played with sidewalk chalk, and my neighbor and I just cried and just sat in shock.
And we had just been to New York about a year before, and watching it happen was almost surreal. Just for the simple reason that we had just seen all of this and it was fine, and all of a sudden it wasn't there.
I have family. I was born in New York. I have family there. At the time, I didn't think, but wasn't sure if any of my family members potentially worked in either of the buildings.
I was actually in New York, across from the World Trade Center. Had walked out of the hotel and had looked over my shoulder, and there was the building.
But it was exactly 2 weeks after I was born, so I was really young then.
As a former military person, I took it personal.
The patriotism in the country at the time, right after 9/11, was the highest that I can remember being in my lifetime. Just that picture and that thought of how, hey, that flag was still standing. It makes you realize that, no matter what adversities we're going to go through, no matter what may come to this country, we've stood for over 200 years now, and we're not going ever.
I mean, it kind of irritates me that my children don't say the Pledge of Allegiance every day. I think they should have to say it every day, not just on Fridays or Pep Assembly Day, or I think they should say it every day.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm proud to be American.
Where were you when the world stopped turning that September day? Were you in the yard with your wife and children, working on some stage in LA?
Did you stand there and shock at the sight of that black smoke rising against that blue sky? Did you shout out in anger and fear for your neighbor, or did you just sit down and cry?
Did you weep for the children who lost their dear loved ones and pray for the ones who don't know? Did you rejoice for the people who walked from the rubble and trampled the ones left below?
Did you burst out with pride, the red, white, and blue, all the heroes who had my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. It's a rock and roll band, it's a far-cut name.
It's a big flag flying in a summer wind over a fallen hero's grave. 1, 2. It's a high school prom, it's a Springsteen song, it's a welcome home parade. It's a man on the moon and fireflies in June, kids selling lemonade.
It's easy corns and open arms,
one nation under God.
It's America.
It's America. It's America. It's America. It's America.